Faith has a new frequency. The Spirit of Huntsville. KHSPLP, Huntsville, Texas. Spirit 94.3.
Hi, I'm Kanan. No, listening to Spirit Radio.
All right, everybody, welcome in as we get rocking and rolling here on a delayed Monday. I don't know if you can say delayed Monday. Mondays are always delayed.
Well, if your name is Rob, yes, then they are.
Well, if your name is Orob. If I pronounce it Orob.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Like R-O-B.
I didn't know, yeah.
Orob.
Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody, as we are here today. Construction underway, so you may hear a few hammers and drills behind the scenes. And you know what? That's okay, because we're thankful. We are blessed that we are under construction this morning. I knew that these guys would be wrapping up. They have been renovating our studio, and again, we are very, very thankful for that. I don't want to complain about that. I think it's a good thing. So, you know, I'm going to give them a little grace because they are trying to work, but welcome in.
Thank you very much for having me.
Charlotte, good to see you.
Yeah, good seeing you
Welcome
too.
to the new studio.
It's beautiful. It looks very, very, very high tech and very nice.
We've moved up in the world.
You have. Moving on up.
Slightly.
Yes.
Moving on up. Mm-hmm. Who was that? What was that?
I don't know.
You don't know that one?
No.
They don't play that in Denmark?
No, they don't.
Although you've been here for much.
I know. More of my life than I've not been. I moved here when I was 19, so yeah.
And well, no, because you're 23 now.
27.
So, 27.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, hey, welcome in, everybody. Do us a favor. Let us know you're out there this morning as we get going here on a motivational Monday. And boy, I need it this morning. Charlotte never needs it because she is always motivated, ready to roll. But we had a couple of debacles this morning, but everything is fine. This morning I got up at 5:15.
Okay.
And so I was feeling good. Last night, Braylon had picked out her clothes. We went through her shoebox. I had said I am no longer going to deal with the shoe debacle.
Right.
Because the shoes
what it is.
The shoes have gotten out of hand.
Yeah.
Did you ever have that growing up?
No, I don't think so. I think you get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
There you go. You have your daughter. Or do you have a son also?
No, I have two daughters.
Two daughters.
Emma and Sophia.
Okay. I know Sophia.
Yes.
Emma, where's she at?
Emma is here in Huntsville. She works at Scott Johnson as a fourth grade teacher and is loving working for HISD and Miss Barnes.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
See the things that you learn after, 4 years? I'm still learning.
I know.
And you're 29 years?
No, still 27.
Well, 27 at Tomorrow's Promise.
Oh,
28?
yes. No, 26. I think we're coming up on 27 in September.
20. Do you have like a party every year, or are you just like?
No, it's just another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlotte is a good friend. We're happy to have her on this morning, and we want to welcome all of you. So do us a favor, let us know that you're out there this morning as we get rocking and rolling here on this Monday. Underwriting support for this program is made possible in part by Elliott's Jewelers, his website, elliotsjewelers.com. And also here on this Monday, of course, our friends at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. We appreciate their generous support in helping us to bring programming here on Spirit Radio. Their website, tomorrowspromise.info. Kay and Rick Boning out today. And so we are graced.
Yes, so it's us.
We are blessed with none other than the Charlotte Baker.
That's right.
Here today.
That's right.
Now, people have told me all the time, because my last name's Hip, so they come up with stuff. I've never asked you this, but do you bake at all? Any baking?
Yeah, I bake a little bit, but nothing worth writing home about it. You know, it's just, muffins, cake every now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your go-to dessert, Charlotte? We're going to have this.
No, I don't eat a lot of dessert.
No dessert?
No, I eat candy. And it's Danish candy, so I bring it over in truckloads whenever I go to Denmark. As a matter of fact, Emma, my oldest daughter's best friend, is coming at the end of March, and she is going to be bringing over some Danish candy because it's licorice. It's salty licorice that I eat. So, no desserts.
What is like the Danish delicacy? I mean, what does it consist of? Is it a hard candy, a soft candy? What would you say it is?
Well, there's a lot of gummies, but there's also, Denmark, I think, is one of the only countries in the world that eat salty licorice. So you know how you have the red wines back in the day, it's like that, but it's black licorice, and it's salty. Like, people are, I like licorice. Let me have a bite. You're not going to like it so bad. I used to offer them pieces, but they would spit it out because it is so salty.
Do you have any in your desk?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you pointed towards your purse. I got excited.
Yeah, well, no, I have it. I thought I brought my bag, but no. When you come pick up this afternoon, I will let you have a piece.
All right, and I'm going to talk about it on the show next time. So
I'm going to record you so you can segue that into.
Okay.
Because your face is going to be like, ooh.
Because I'm a huge licorice fan. Okay. I love licorice.
Yeah.
But I've never had salty licorice.
Not Danish salty licorice. I can almost guarantee it.
We were at Luby's this weekend, by the way. We're going to get to the Monday mindset, by the way. It's a good one today. It's calm in the storm.
Okay.
So
good.
Very good one. By the way, Charlotte has became my unlicensed professional counselor.
That's right.
She has given me good encouragement over these past few years, and so I appreciate that. Unlicensed, I want to be very clear about that.
And unpaid.
And unpaid. Just paid with gratitude, though.
Yes.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
You're welcome.
So we're going to talk about being calm not in the storm, but in the room.
Yeah.
Being calm in the room.
Yeah, that's important too.
I misread that. So be calm in the room this morning. But I did want to mention a few things as we get rolling. We always have fun and, we cut up on the show, but there is always a very serious side to what we do. And I know that some people may be waking up this morning, maybe they're in a rut. And it seems like, and Kay's Monday mindset ties into it. It's really good because it helps me too. I love it because it helps me kind of reframe my mind. In the morning when you're in the middle of that rush, everything can feel so overwhelming. And then when you finally sit down and start doing kind of what you do, it feels like there's calm through that process. Do you ever,
yes.
what do you feel? Because you're dealing with a lot every day. How
yes.
do you I don't want to say detox, but how do you de-stress? What is your go-to method, Charlotte?
I play a stupid game on my iPad, right? But also gardening is definitely. Okay. I planted zucchinis yesterday, and I planted some flowers, some zinnias from seeds. So in a couple of weeks, hopefully, I'll start seeing little babies.
All right.
Yep.
So that is your go-to.
Yes.
Everyone needs something, and I want to encourage people sitting on the couch and watching TV. I don't know if that's a de-stressor. Could it be?
Well, no, I think it could be if it's mindless TV that you're watching, but if you're watching the news, that's stressful.
Yeah, that's a whole nother ballgame. I mean, with everything going on over the weekend,
yes, no kidding.
Keep people in your prayers. Our pastor had said something not related to that, but he was talking about church, and I love this. On Sunday, he said this. He goes, so many times in a church, churches are praying for revival, and he said maybe what the church needs to do is start being kind to each other to start with. And I said, wow. That's a bold statement that is 100% true.
Yeah.
And it's true for all of us that maybe we just need to step back and be kind.
And show grace to everybody.
Yeah.
Realize that there's probably more going on behind, what you can't see.
I had a review, and it is, let me say something. It's good to get a negative review. It is, because if you have like a 5.0 rating on Google, there's who's that? Who's paying for that?
Right.
So I got my first negative review.
Uh-oh.
And to a degree, it was with some merit, right?
Okay.
It was with some merit.
Okay.
I had forgot to get back to somebody.
Oh.
And this was months ago. And it was in the middle, in between something. We had talked. I said, I'll email it over. And it just went out into the cloud.
Right.
And so, but they wrote her, and they're like, I would not recommend this. They never got back. And I was like, man, that's pretty harsh.
Yeah.
And I started thinking, if I had written a negative review to everybody that's never gotten back to me,
right,
there would be 1 million negative reviews. But people sometimes get in the middle of something and they forget. And so I try to extend a little bit of grace. And most of those people that had forgotten to get back to me, I gave them some grace, and they did, and everything's been great.
Right.
And so I wrote an email to this person. I would have called them, but I thought that I had their number. It was weird because they call it. Long story short is I ended up writing the email. I figured I can get what I'm trying to say across
better. Yeah.
Even though I believe in talking to someone face to face.
Right.
But in this particular instance, I thought, okay, maybe if I just write the email. And so I wrote an email. I didn't hear back. And then a week ago, I finally got an email back, and they apologized and were like, this isn't the way we want to conduct business. And they said, I'll talk. It was maybe our business partner. And because in the email I said, I take responsibility and I understand your frustration. But I had given them kind of, during that week, we were in the middle of launching Spirit.
Right.
So there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I said, and I don't make an excuse.
Right.
But I said,
but a little grace.
I said that in the email. I said, may you kindly please extend a little grace, and I will do whatever I can to make it right.
Yeah.
And then the next day, the review was gone.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
So see, that was kind.
That was kind.
That was somebody thinking, this guy's not a jerk. He just forgot.
Right.
And I would get it if it was like 3, 4, 5 times. That'd be a different story.
Well, there'd been different reminders from them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no. It was a one and done type deal. So it was all good.
Well, they took it down, so that's the most important thing.
How do you? Let me ask you this, because I think it could help somebody this morning. Somebody is in the midst of conflict this morning. I know they are. We all get in the midst of conflict. How do you, and maybe not even just professionally, because there's a lot of professional conflict that we have to deal with.
Right.
But maybe just in general, what is a way that you kind of handle conflict, Charlotte? What's something that's been really good for you that you've seen resolution come from?
No, I don't know that I'm the right person to talk to about that because I kind of tend to shut down whenever there's conflict.
Yeah.
And then, if I just keep my head down, then maybe it'll go away. It never does, of course.
Yeah.
So you have to just kind of take it, look the person straight in the eye and say, I'm sorry. Or, and where can we go from here?
I'm not a big confrontation person.
Yeah.
I get shaky when I get confrontational, and it's weird. It's something that I've tried to work on, and I've learned in life that we can change some things, but there are just some things that I truthfully believe that this is how we're wired, and sometimes there just ain't rewiring certain circuits.
Right.
Like sometimes you're just that old house with the old knob and tube wiring, and there ain't no way that you're putting a modern fuse box in that house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I do believe that we can grow in certain areas. And one area that I've grown in tremendously is patience. And I've really grown in it over the last 3 or 4 months because I thought, okay, now that the children are growing up, it's going to get a little bit easier. But no, because now they're mine. And I don't mean it. I love my children.
Yeah.
But now the minds are starting to grow. And so there's more choices.
Yes. And there's stubbornness, and there's I want to do it my way, and so you have to allow for that, right? Whenever Braylon does not want to wear the outfit that you guys together picked out yesterday, you let her wear whatever she wears, and then whenever she comes to school, then that's what she wears. You can always have the outfit in her backpack, ready for her to change into when she realizes, oh, wait a minute, everybody's not wearing pajamas, so maybe I should wear my regular street clothes.
She told me the other day, I said, do you have friends, Brenda? Do you play? And she goes, no, Daddy. And I said, yes, you do. I've seen you. She goes, no. She goes, no, I don't. And I said, well, it's important that we have friends. I said, God created people so that we can have community, so we can have friends.
Yeah.
She goes, Caden is my only friend.
Oh.
And I said, that's not true, Braylon. And she was having the attitude day. That's why. And so everything that I would tell her was like the negative.
Like, no, yeah.
It was the negative of whatever.
Right.
Isn't macaroni and cheese so good? She loves macaroni. No, it's not. It's terrible, Daddy.
Yeah.
And she'll tell me. We were at the zoo this weekend.
Okay.
Okay.
In Houston?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of like this morning with the hammer and the drills. The zoo is a fun place now because Herman Memorial's right across the street, and
there is
the
construction.
Starflight. Well, that and the Starflight helicopter goes over all the time.
Yes.
So I'm sitting there. We're trying to enjoy the elephants, and all of a sudden you hear this. And it happened like 5 times.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm like, why would they put this,
the zoo and the hospital and, helipad.
And I saw them as a sponsor of the zoo, so I'm pretty sure they probably give them a pretty good chunk of change. It's like, sorry for the noise. But it was neat because in the midst of the zoo, Caden looks up, sees the Starflight helicopter, and he's like, Daddy, helicopter. And it was neat. It was a teaching moment. Yeah. Because I said, Caden, that's a special helicopter. And he said, why, Daddy? And I said, because that helicopter saves people's lives.
Yeah, it does.
And so we had a, and then in that moment I was like, I don't care if the helicopter's by the
making noise or not.
No, there's somebody that needs help.
Yeah.
But we went, and it was so neat. We hadn't been in a long time. Let me start by saying this. If you have more than 2 children, I'm sorry, because I don't even know how you do anything as a family anymore. We can barely do anything with 2 children. It's so expensive.
It is.
$114
Yeah.
just to get in,
Yeah.
and Caden was free.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Then we decide, let's get something to drink because we're
Oh,
thirsty.
Yeah. No, don't do that. You can actually bring your lunch in.
You can, but you can't. I asked somebody
Okay.
about this. I said, hey, I'm noticing everybody with coolers. And it was one of the zookeepers. He shook his head. He goes, I know. I said, why are you shaking your head, man? He said, they're not supposed to. You have to have a special ticket for that. But everyone does it.
Oh.
Yeah. And there's so many people that do it that they don't
Right.
enforce it. So I'm going to do it next time.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
we've done that before. We bring
yeah.
bring sandwiches and lunch meat and and
Apparently, Charlotte, you're supposed to have that special picnic ticket that no one
Okay.
knows about.
all right. So is that's an extra
That's-
ticket?
Oh, yeah, it's probably an extra charge.
Yeah.
Another extra charge. Oh.
to make up the way from not buying the food
Yes.
at the restaurants. Well, they got to make money, I guess. I'm
Yeah.
sure they're nonprofit also.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So, anyways, that's a whole nother fun story. We'll have that on the after hours show. You can pay $100 a month for that version of the show.
There you
No,
go.
I'm just kidding.
We have a lot of fun there
But
too.
but as we were walking through, there was a cover, like a sewer cover, a water. You know what I'm talking about? Like a big metal cover on the
Yeah.
ground. Braylon walks over that, and she stops and she looks back at it and she points at it. Keep in mind, Braylon is 4 years old. She points at that cover, Charlotte, and she goes, "Daddy, is that a manhole?" Now,
Oh, wow.
how does my daughter at 4 years old
Know what a manhole is.
that the correct word for
Yeah.
that is manhole?
Yeah.
And I said, "What did you say, Braylon?" She goes, "Is that a manhole, Daddy?" And I started thinking, how smart is this little tooth?
Yeah.
And then I started to remember that she gets books from the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library.
Oh, nice.
That you know all about.
Yes, I do.
Tomorrow's Promise Education Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit,
Yeah.
Supports the Dolly Parton
Yes.
the library.
And by sending out books, one book a month from birth all the way till the age of 5. Mm-hmm. So, and it's free.
There was a book that we were reading, and it was something to do with workers on a telephone pole doing work and all this other. And the book talked about there's a man going into the manhole,
Wow.
and he was going to
and
work
she picked that up.
And I remembered in that moment, and that's the only time I've ever read it to her.
Wow.
But
That's
here
amazing.
is her vocabulary is more than me, because I would have said there's a sewer hole.
Right.
Here's my little daughter
Right.
using Rick Boning type terminology.
Yes. We
Rick?
know how he likes it.
Rick, if you're listening, you know what we're talking about. Rick has a very extensive vocabulary.
Yes.
My daughter's learning Rick Boning vocabulary
Yep.
at 4 years old. So, anyways,
amazing.
I thought you would enjoy that, Charlotte.
Yeah.
Well, let's dig in. We're going to keep it here just for a few more moments. Do us a favor. Let us know that you're out there. I do want to say hello to a few friends right now that are joining us. Kyle Kreiner. He's on the social media feed saying good morning. Do you know Kyle?
I do know Kyle. Yep.
That man makes a mean brisket.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Kyle is with us. Also, Jamie Saucier. Jamie, good to see you this morning. Autumn Wheaton saying good morning, Huntsville family. She is. Quentin Glaze is our number one engager. Although, Quentin, you are now like the fourth commenter. He used to always comment first. Now he's down to about fourth.
Uh-oh.
Jennifer Augustinetti is with us. Jennifer's over at Northside Baptist, and they had a really cool event, a coffee
Yeah,
event.
I saw that.
It's over 600 women.
That's awesome.
And what's cool about that, Charlotte, it wasn't just their church. It was
It was
from all
everybody
churches.
from the community.
That's the way it should be.
Yes, it is exactly the way it should be.
Coffee talk,
Nice.
which I didn't get any of that this morning
Yeah.
because I was out of water. Jennifer, good morning to you. By the way, that we're moving on up. Kyle said that's the Jeffersons.
Well, yes. No, I knew it was the Jeffersons. I thought you were actually asking for who sang the song. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I didn't know it was the Jeffersons. Kat Carsey joining us. Good morning, friends, as she is saying as well. And so we appreciate all of you. And do us a favor, if you're on the radio this morning, you can text us. Don't do it while you're driving, but text us and let us know that you're out there. And do us a favor, let us know what you're thankful for today. We like to share that gratitude. Our phone number is 936-339-0139. Again, that text number, 936-339-0139. And friends, we do reach 5 of the 7 correctional facilities here in Huntsville. We know that there are people that are incarcerated that are listening, and we want to encourage you up and give you some hope this morning as well. We do that on Sundays after church service. We stream the First Baptist Church service here live over Spirit Radio, and we always have like a post game, if you will. We do a post sermon wrap up.
Okay.
And so I'll talk for about 20 minutes. I don't talk a whole lot.
Yeah. Never
Right.
happens that
Never.
you talk a lot.
See, it feels weird. I'm going to quit talking.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Charlie.
I know. Let me take it from here, people.
But it's pretty neat, and so we do that, and we encourage people to write us. Maybe you don't. Maybe you are behind a wall and you can't email, you can't call. Obviously, well, some can, but we want to encourage you. You can always correspond with us via mail.
Yeah.
The address, send a letter to us. If there's just anything on your heart, if you need prayer, send a letter to us. That address is right here at First Baptist Church, but make it out to Spirit Radio. The address is 1229 Avenue J, Huntsville, Texas, 77340. A buddy of mine does a gospel show, and he showed me the stack of letters that he gets from inmates, and it touches your heart of how many people are listening.
Right. And how many people you're reaching.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's really neat. So we want you to write to us. If you're hearing my voice this morning, maybe you're just in the community too, and you do have access to email. But you know what? Write us a letter.
That's always fun to get letters.
When's the last time you got a letter?
So I actually got a letter from my best friend in Denmark. She went on vacation to one of the Canary Islands off the coast of Africa, and it came 5 years after she came home.
Really?
I kid you not. 5 years. And so I called her. I was like, why did I just get a postcard from you? She's like, well, I don't know.
Wow.
We haven't been there in 5 years.
I guess the birds got to it. The canaries.
Somebody did. Yeah, the canaries did.
They carried it away.
Yeah.
But yeah, do right. Again, 1229 Avenue J, Huntsville, Texas, 77340. You mentioned something that it's neat how discussion can make you think of things. And this one is bittersweet. Bridget, my beautiful wife, her uncle passed away several years ago in a pretty unfortunate car accident. A hog had ran out in front of his truck, and he ended up hitting a tree, and he lost his life. But the most heartwarming part of that is, if you can find anything in something like that, every year, and I can't remember if it was Mother's Day. I don't remember what it was, but it was a day that you buy. It wasn't, maybe it was Valentine's Day.
Okay.
It was the day that you buy flowers, and there's a few days of the year that you do that. Mother's Day,
Right.
He
Yeah.
Easter. Sometimes you get Easter
Sure.
lilies.
Yep.
I don't remember which one it was, but Nick had he always bought his sisters flowers. And so that day, the morning that he passed, those flowers arrived with his handwritten note on. Can you believe that?
That's amazing.
And I was just thinking, man, that man was so compassionate. And we talked about kindness earlier.
Yeah.
You think about that.
Yeah.
And maybe that's a message for everyone out there this morning, to think about the legacy, not to be thinking about end times, but think about the legacy that your life will leave on somebody. I think of Nick, who I miss. He's a great man, and I think of that legacy that he left behind of a kind man, and the last thing that he did on earth
Was to send flowers.
the kindness of him. That's how I remember him.
Yeah. And that's amazing.
Yeah, so, well, this leads to something
Okay.
about being calm in the room.
Okay.
Have you ever been... What? I don't know. What's the word? What's the opposite of calm?
Yeah, wild, crazy,
destructive in the maybe.
Yeah.
Have you ever found yourself not calm in the room?
Oh, sure. And then you go crazy with whatever it is that's happening. So you really have to stop. And then you can handle. Then I like to compartmentalize everything. First I got to do this, now this, now this. Or a lot of times I'll also just leave the room and compose myself. And then I can come back and face the music.
Luckily, you're in an industry where you have a few people around you sometimes. So I would imagine
there's a lot of craziness.
Sometimes you got to walk out that front door and just hang out on the deck for a few moments.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I go out and wave to the people that are passing by. Hey. Hey guys,
Then
come
you
in
see
and
somebody
me.
hit a tree and knock it off.
Yeah,
you know?
well, that happened.
I know. That's why
That
I
happened.
mentioned
What, a couple of months ago?
Luckily,
that,
it was
that a lady. She had something happen and she hit the tree.
Luckily, she was okay.
Yeah.
And it was a smaller tree, but
Yes.
that tree was yikes.
It was done.
Charlotte was out there trying to relax and just,
No, I was waiting for the bus.
she's trying to be calm in the room. But have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt the tension? I think we all have.
Yeah.
We all have.
Yeah.
We talked about this. This is so funny that this ties in. This was our sermon yesterday. We've been talking about families here at First, and we talked yesterday about walking into an atmosphere, and that maybe we can't control the climate, but sometimes we can surely set the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And it depends on what we say and how we act. And I was frustrated about a few things last night. My wife called me out and said, "Did you not listen to the sermon today?" And I was like, "I did." And I felt guilty, and I just had to exit the room because she was right, as she always is, and I was wrong.
Yeah.
But have you ever walked into the room and felt the tension? Stress is absolutely contagious.
It is.
But so is calm. Calm is contagious.
I agree. And I went to a conference on Saturday with Avery and Shelby and Miss Claudette and Miss Courtney in Houston, and
The VIPs.
the
goats.
VIPs. We are
The goats of TPMS.
That's right. We were talking about how, because I've been out for various reasons here, and Avery was like, it just seems like whenever you come back, things just calm down. Things are just settled, and it made me feel good, because a lot of times, you don't feel like you make that much of a difference. But then people are putting words to it, and it makes you feel nice that you are able to calm everything.
Yeah, you're right. And so just as stress, you can feel it, you can feel calm. One of the most powerful things that you can do in a classroom, as you very well know, a meeting, a family gathering, as I very well know on my wife's side, anywhere, is to choose to be the steady one.
Yeah.
I'm not the steady one. You can
Yeah.
pick that up,
Yeah.
right? I'm not. My wife is the steady one.
Yes, she is.
Robin Sharma talks about emotional leadership, how the strongest leaders aren't the loudest. They're the most grounded. And it's an idea. I love that idea, because you don't have to dominate the space to influence it.
Right.
You don't have to. And sometimes the greatest strength is just
Being there.
being quiet.
Yeah.
Being there and being quiet. So why calm is leadership? There's 3 reasons why. Calm creates clarity. When everyone is reacting, the person who pauses and breathes sees more clearly.
Yeah.
You think about it on the battlefield, our selfless military people who fight for this country and fight for our freedom. One of the most selfless things you can do is serve in the military. I was proud that my dad did, my grandfather did, and my family before that. But they're taught to be calm in the midst of chaos.
Yeah.
You have to be,
Yes.
because it's literally life or death.
Yes.
But calm does create clarity. Calm builds trust. People feel safer around someone who is steady.
Yeah.
They know you won't escalate the situation. You stabilize it. I'm in trouble because I escalate situations.
But yeah.
And I'm learning.
You do tend to blow things out of proportion a little bit.
Yeah. And see, Charlotte a while ago said, well, I'm not really big on the conflict. Well, you are, so thank you. Because
Okay.
Charlotte has helped me. You've helped me grow. You have. So thank you.
Yes, thank you.
My unpaid counselor.
Yeah.
But you stabilize it. And calm also spreads. Just like stress spreads, so does peace. Your tone, your body language, your words, they all shape the atmosphere that we are in.
True. 100% true.
I've learned that, especially with children. And when I was talking earlier about over these last 3 or 4 months, especially, I've learned more patience. I used to raise my voice a lot more because I just didn't know. I'm like, how do I handle this? How
do I get through to them? I have to yell.
And exactly.
Yeah.
Because in some regards, not all the time, but some regards, that was a little bit of the atmosphere I grew up in. Not that it was a bad thing.
Right.
That's what I was used to
Sure.
in some things. My mom never, though. My mother never. And my dad was pretty calm and steady for the most part, too. But I was thinking this morning, perfect example, we had everything picked out for Braylon last night. We went to bed early, and we got up. She put on her dress. Everything was good. She can pretty much get ready on her own now, except her little necklace. She wanted me to help put her necklace on,
Sure.
which I did that. That's a cool dad thing you get to do.
Yeah.
And then we got to the shoes. She wasn't having it. She wasn't having the socks. She finally put her hands on, like Forrest Gump style, like the back of. She goes, Daddy, I'm not wearing sandals or shoes ever again.
Oh.
I said, well, yes, you are.
Yeah.
The old me would have kind of raised my voice and started to get frustrated. And I just said, Braylon, I'm going to leave the room and you just figure it out. And whenever you're ready, you come back and tell me you're ready. And I said, when I come back,
there needs to be something.
There needs to be something. So you
Yeah.
tell me that you're ready. And when I come back, there needs to be something. And I left. She never did say anything. I said, I'm coming, Braylon. So I walked back in there. She still wasn't ready. She was pouting. She had her crisscross applesauce. She's learned that from you guys.
Yeah. Yes, and I know exactly the look she had whenever she was sitting there.
I've seen it, yeah. And I said, Braylon, I'm giving you one more chance. And I was calm. I said, I'm giving you one more chance. I said, Daddy cannot be late to work.
Right.
And I explained to her that Daddy's job is important and Daddy's job keeps a roof over our head. These were things that I explained in a calm tone.
Right.
And I said, these things don't just happen, Braylon. People have to work. Daddies and mommies work to take care of their Braylons and Cadens.
Yeah.
And something with that clicked with her because when I walked and came back in, she was all sweet as can be, had her little sandals on. She's like, I'm ready, Daddy. And it was because I remained calm. I explained why it's important that I go to work.
Right.
But I was calm.
Yeah.
It worked.
That's amazing.
I felt good this morning.
Good job. Yeah.
It's like I didn't have to get upset with my child.
Right.
She listened to me.
Because that makes you upset and it makes Caden upset and then you'll come in and you'll fuss a little bit at me and then it's
Then there's a parent in there who's that crazy. Then before I know it, there's like cop cars out. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
The fire department's there. The ambulance is there.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want that kind of
TDC vehicles are rolling up. I'm just kidding.
So good job being calm.
So calm.
Calm is important.
Here's your calm challenge for the week, all right? There's a focus, what to do, and why it helps. The focus is pause before responding. That is the biggest one. I shared on Sunday something that I learned from a pastor just by hearing him every Sunday. My former pastor, David Edwards, he passed away in a car accident many years ago. He's a great man. He was my pastor for 13 years. And he always addressed everybody as friends. Didn't matter if you weren't his friend or not. Whenever he spoke, he'd always, in his sermons, he would say, friends this and friends that. And I say that word a lot. I always say friends. And I got it from Pastor Edwards. In fact, I have a picture of him down under my computer under that shelf. I've always kept it with me to think of him and the impact that he's the one that led me to Christ. And so there's a special connection with that person.
Yeah.
David Edwards, Dr. Edwards is that man in my life. But I shared on Sunday that word friends that I got from him. And when you start a conversation with a calm word, such as friends, there's a pause, and it just takes the barrier down. Because if you and I were in an argument, let's just pretend we were in an argument, and you're hollering at me, and I'm about to start hollering at you, but then I say, friend, wouldn't that change the atmosphere? Like,
it would change the narrative.
What's this guy calling me? I ain't his friend.
Yeah.
But you pause and you think about it.
Right.
Nobody does that.
Yeah.
Say something and pause. Don't even say something. Sometimes just pause.
Yes.
Think, right?
Yes. Silence is a lot of times golden.
Take a deep breath before answering in tense moments. That helps because it creates space between reaction and response.
Sure.
So just pause. Another challenge. And you're going to, this week, something's going to happen to where you're going to just pause. Braylon does that. It's really funny. She takes her to, and she has like this underbite, and she goes, ooh, and I'm like, I don't do that. Not like that. Now I may do this, but I definitely don't go.
Yeah.
Looks like that dude on Wolf of Wall Street, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Good. All right, lower your voice.
Yes.
Lower your voice.
Because a lot of times the children, they will respond to you if you're just talking like this. Because they have to strain to, what is she saying? What magic is coming out of her mouth?
What is Miss Charlotte saying?
Yeah.
Speak slightly slower and softer than usual when things get stressful.
Yes.
I'm at the DMV office. Please, can you just help me get that driver's license renewed?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. There was a lady, Vicki Noakes, who was at she doesn't work there anymore. Wonderful lady, by the way. She made my DMV visits the best.
Well, we now have a parent who works at the DMV, and she is the best.
There you go.
She is just like, yeah.
What? That's like the number one complaints, the DMV office.
Well, yeah, but no,
Not here.
lately they have gotten a better turnaround at the DMV because they're so friendly and so nice and helpful. And what can I do? And so I love going. I mean, I don't love going to the DMV, but I'm not weary of going there.
See,
I'm ready.
In my hometown, didn't look forward to it.
Yeah.
Here, I've never had one issue.
Yeah.
We live in a special place.
We do.
Speak slightly slower. Why that helps? Because it sets an emotional tone. And then finally, model regulation. If you feel overwhelmed, name it calmly and reset. If you feel overwhelmed, name it calm. I'm overwhelmed because of this today, but I'm not going to allow that to define the rest of my day.
Right.
That shows emotional maturity and leadership. You don't have to fix everything. Sometimes you just have to steady the room. And then a final thought on this week, choose to be the calm presence that somebody needs, not passive, not detached, just grounded. Because when you bring peace into a space, you bring strength with it. So there you go, Charlotte.
True. I love it.
Do you feel
you feel great after hearing that, right? What a great note to start your Monday.
Do you feel a little more calm right now?
I do.
Because you were pretty stressed. You were pretty upset, stressed out walking in here. I could tell.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Charlotte, I think I've maybe ever only seen you like stressed out maybe like once. And I know it happens.
It happens frequently.
But you do a good job being that calm.
Well, I think it more happens at home than it does at work. Because at work, I have to be calm because people are looking to me for calm, right?
Little people are.
Yeah, little people and parents.
And big people.
Yeah. So employees and parents and visitors. And so
your daughter, Sophia, does a great job with that too. She's always just this very kind of mellow, calm.
Yeah, she is.
What's that like? Like being able to work with your daughter?
She's it's wonderful. It is. Well, I mean, but we've talked about it before that she is the only one who will at my place of employment who say, "Now, Miss Charlotte, is that really a good idea?" Well, I kind of thought it was.
She addresses you at Miss Charlotte.
But she does. She does.
Has she ever slipped like when y'all are at home?
Yeah. No, not at home.
Miss Charlotte, the meatloaf. No, I'm just kidding.
She is not at home. But at work, she definitely, I think to maintain the professionalism that she should not get preferential treatment.
Yeah.
She's calm at work.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, we're going to take a break here on the Spirit Radio side. We've got a few more minutes. We'll come back. We'll stay on social media. So if you'd like to continue the show with Charlotte, so great to have Charlotte Baker joining us this morning. We will continue that discussion on social media. You can find us on the Hello Huntsville YouTube channel and also Hello Huntsville Facebook. Before we go, Charlotte, I wanted to let you know it is the National Day of a few things.
Okay. It's Go Texan Day.
It's
not. But it's Texas's.
Oh, it's Sam Houston March to the Grave today.
It is, yes.
That's why I'm dressed up. I'm emceeing that today.
Oh, nice. I was talking to Tracy, and she is hoping to have 100 people baptized as
the Texans. Yeah. Have you ever did that?
No. Melissa Barham and I from Advantage Specialties, we are going to do it together next year.
Okay, we'll do it. It's grown every year.
Yes.
I had the privilege of emceeing that last year, and they asked me to come back this year. And I've kind of like stepped away from a lot because it creates stress. Like there's a lot going on, but there's certain things that I still
you just have to do.
Like I helped you guys with the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. And I was blessed to do some things with LEAP over at the university. And I said, I definitely want to continue to do this. And it's perfect because it's in the week. I don't have to Saturdays are my only day off now. So I definitely try to keep Saturdays clear.
Yeah.
This is today. They will start marching from the university at 10:15. They'll come down University Avenue by our old studio, and then they'll march over to the Sam Houston grave, and then the program will get underway at 11 a.m. this morning.
All right.
So march to the grave. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
So, it honors Sam Houston's birthday on March the 2nd. See, this is why I'm glad you're here, because it's a big thing, biggest thing going on.
For sure.
And,
for sure.
And then I totally forgot about it.
Yeah. What else? What else kind of day is it?
Is it your day today, Charlotte, if it's National Banana Cream Pie Day? Is it your day today?
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Doesn't even look good.
Yeah.
It's kind of
unless there's like a meringue on top of it, then maybe I could.
Okay, wait a minute. There you go. Are you?
Okay.
Still
Yeah,
looks.
no. Yeah.
What if there was salty licorice in there?
Oh, I'd be all about that.
It's also National Old Stuff Day today.
Yeah, so what does that mean?
It just-
Do we get rid of old stuff?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you just you go through old stuff. I guess always observed on March the 2nd, although we've never observed it. It gives notice to all that old stuff and encourages you to try something new.
Okay. You're going to try Danish licorice
Yes,
this afternoon.
That's it. Yeah,
And report back tomorrow. Next Monday. I'll be back next Monday. We will.
with the report.
We will end the video.
Coming up next Monday, it is the Salty Licorice Report with Charlotte Baker and
Yep.
myself.
Yep, that's right.
Today, also a really important day, ties into y'all, National Read Across America
Yes.
Day. I'm not happy to admit this. Kay's watching. You know what it's known as?
What?
Dr. Seuss Day.
Oh yeah. Did you see we're doing wacky socks today? We send out a thing where the kids have to wear wacky socks.
We failed on that. Sorry. That's why someone was looking at Kaylin's socks when I brought them in this morning. Somebody was like, I don't got wacky socks on.
know.
Way to go, Dad. That was our dilemma. We had a wacky sock morning trying
There
to
you
find.
go. Yeah, right.
But it
Right.
is the reason I said it's not my day is because I'm just not a Dr. Seuss fan. I've been
You're
very
not?
too much rhyming.
Oh, I love it.
No, it messes up my brain. It contorts and twists and flists and flops and drops and
Yeah,
plops and
there's
bops.
a Walk-It in my pocket. I brought a whole bunch of books that I'm going to go in and read to the 3 to 6-year-old class whenever I get back.
Great. That means Braylon's going to be asking me to read Dr. Seuss tonight.
Yeah,
I can't
Wacky
wait.
Wednesday, favorite book at the Baker household. Whenever the kids were going
the
up.
problem is those books are too long. I like quick, short book, like 10 minutes of reading, we're done.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Seuss, we're in that thing for like 20 minutes.
Right. Wacky Wednesday, because we had to find all the different things that were wacky. And we'd always read it on Wednesdays. So they loved it.
I just wanted to say I do not like his rhyming schemes. They bounce around like tangled dreams. I do not like them here or there. They pop up everywhere. I do not like the cats in hats or fish who lecture other cats. I do not like green eggs at all. Why is the ham so very tall? His words all twist and flip and flop. They never seem to ever stop. A zeezer zazzer zuma zay. Just the thing. Don't float away. The sneeches sneeze. The who's all shout. The Grinch keeps turning hearts about. The Lorax speaks for every tree, but who is speaking up for me? This is my Dr. Seuss I don't like rhyme.
I love it.
His creatures wiggle, wobble, prance, and striped up pants that love to dance. Too much whimsy, far too bright. Too many rhymes in black and white. I agree. So here I stand. I must confess, I've had enough of Seussiness. I like my words both plain and clear. No flibber, flabber, flum in here.
Oh, that's so great.
Thanks to AI for helping
Yeah.
me. I worked on that really hard. I
Nice.
literally did that while you were saying.
Pretty good.
All right, we're going to take a break. Charlotte and I'll wrap it up when we come back. Stay with us on social media. For those of you listening on Spirit 94.3, we'll get back to more music and programming. And do us a favor, text us. Let us know you're out there, 936-339-0139. You can also message us on the social media channels. For now, though, we'll take a break, and we will see the rest of you on social media as we finish up. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
At Tomorrow's Promise Montessori schools, we're not just a place where children pass the time. We are not a daycare. We are a child care center focused on the growth, learning, and discovery. Every day, children engage in meaningful activities that build confidence, independence, and a love for learning. From reading and math to social and practical life skills, our students are active participants in their development. Ready to give your child something more? Visit tomorrowspromise.info and discover what makes our school different. Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. Education you can trust.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp, Media and Community Outreach Minister here at First Baptist Church, Huntsville. Let me ask you, when's the last time you felt real hope? Maybe it's been a while since you've been to church, or maybe you've never felt connected to a church at all. Well, friends, that's okay. Here at First Baptist, we're a harbor of hope, and we welcome everyone just as they are. We have programs throughout the week for all ages to come together, ask questions, grow in faith, and find the hope that only Jesus Christ can bring. Whether you're looking for a fresh start or a community to call home, we'd love for you to join us. Come experience something real. For more information, visit fbchuntsville.org. First Baptist Church Huntsville, a harbor of hope.
In this harbor of hope, we are safe inside.
Are you ready for a better way to bank? Join Walker County Federal Credit Union today. As a member, you'll enjoy low-cost loans, no annual fees, and easy online access. We're not just a credit union. We're a community dedicated to your financial success. Experience friendly service tailored for just you. Why wait? Join us online at walkercountyfcu.com or drop by our location at 1802 Normal Park Drive, Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we get rolling here on a little rise up to get you started here on this marvelous Monday, K's Monday Mindset. You better get it started off on the right side, Miss Charlotte.
I need to.
See, I'm talking calm.
Yeah.
Sweet and mellow here on Good Morning Huntsville.
Definitely mellow.
Oh, there you go, Charlotte. There you go. Here it is. Wait, check this out. Now, I'm going to turn it down here in a minute, but listen to this one. You feeling this morning?
It's good music.
It'll come. Hold on. Hold up. Watch. I'm going to get Charlotte. Charlotte, give us a little dance here. Here you go, Charlotte. You ready? There she is. Oh, yeah. Except the AI says something else, so I turn it down right there. The AI kind of botched on that one for me. Welcome back as we get rolling. Hey, big thank you to Elliot Herzlich, Elliot's Jewelers. He's online at elliotsjewelers.com for all of your jewelry needs. Go by and see my good friend. You see his name up here every day on the TV screen below. Our foundation sponsor, which is
Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools.
That's right. Educational excellence over 28 years.
Yeah.
Now, Charlotte is here with us today, hanging out. Fun opening segment, a little extended segment on Spirit Radio this morning, but we are now back on Just the Social. And so we always love to promote the positive in our community, but we also love to highlight great organizations and businesses such as Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. And you have a special shout out, someone watching this morning. Who's with us?
Yes, my brother is watching from Denmark. I am born and raised in Denmark, and my brother is there, and he says, hey. Hi, Ulrik.
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 I see. You have it. You say it way better.
Well, yeah, because, it's my native language. So
We have such like easy, sloppy language here, don't we? Do you? I'm
No.
not.
Yeah,
It's
well,
easy.
Yeah, it is easy. I mean, we have a lot of words that are very hard to say. Rød grød med fløde is the Danish thing that nobody can pronounce.
I can't
So,
say it.
yeah.
Or
I know.
like, wait, say it again.
Rød grød med fløde.
Cold my flu.
Well, you said fløde, okay. Fløde is cream. So it's like a
Gold med
red,
fløde.
it's a berry, like you boil down the berries with sugar and then you thicken it up and then you put cream on top.
Ah, okay.
It's delicious.
Cold my flu. Sounds like you're saying cold my flu. It's like that's what we say here in Huntsville.
Yeah.
Cold my flu. Surprised people still allow me to do this. We're closing in on 700 episodes. Can you believe? That's a lot of talking.
That is a lot. That is a lot. But it's a testament to how well you're doing this,
No.
and how much you talk.
Yeah, that's it. It's not how well, it's how much. And it's also a testament of this community and great partners such as Tomorrow's Promise. I'm always real open about this too. I want people to understand our website gets a lot of traffic, and we're so blessed for that. We don't charge for anything on our website. We don't charge for any of that stuff, and it's because of the foundational support of people that you see here on this program every single weekday. Folks like Tomorrow's Promise. Rick and Kay normally with us. They're out for a couple of weeks taking care of some things with family up there in Oklahoma, but it's so important that we support local and that we give back to local. There are many businesses opening up. Billy went to a new barbecue food trailer that opened up where Fat Boy's trailer used to be behind
Oh.
Moke and Mo. He said it was
Nice.
excellent barbecue.
Nice. Okay, have you been down to the hot dog stand?
Yes, I have.
I have not, but I want to. It looks really, really delicious.
Yeah, I never thought that.
That
And
a
I
hot
went.
dog would-
It was good.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, though. Like for me, a hot dog, I just have to be craving it, like at the
At the right time.
at the right time.
Right.
Because I love me a Sonic footlong chili
Yeah,
cheese coney.
I do too.
But I slap on the mustard and onions.
Yeah.
Do you get the mustard and
I
onions?
do. My mother-in-law used to call them wiener sandwiches, and she ate like a frat boy. She was 90, and she's like, I just want a wiener sandwich. I goes, what is a wiener sandwich, Grandma?
It was
a hot foot long from Sonic.
footlong cheese coney.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things are so good, but you have to get it with the mustard and the onions. Yesterday was a busy day for me. We were blessed here at the church. We had such a great service. But then I had to be back up here at 2:00 for our first ever Spirit board meeting.
Okay.
So we finally had our organizational meeting.
Yeah.
And it was a really good meeting. I'm so thankful, Charlotte, to have such a board that is not a bunch of yes people.
It's important to get a little bit of resistance to make you say, hey, is that really the right choice for going forward?
And I'm thankful. And it wasn't that we had, it was, hey, we need to do this before we do this.
Right.
And that's what I wanted. I could have easily picked a board of everyone that's like, well, let's go
Yeah,
for it,
whatever you want to do. Yeah.
But I wanted a diverse board of people throughout the community. And we were really blessed yesterday because someone had brought forth a lot of ideas that I didn't even think about and some things that we really need to do, because I don't want what we do, and we're off the radio now on Spirit. We do the first segment, but I don't want the Spirit radio to just be a product that we put out and see what happens. We want to have clear direction
Yeah.
with where this station is going. And so he had a lot of really great feedback, almost like a business plan that we're going to be putting together.
Good.
At like a 3-month and a 6-month,
Yeah.
those kind of things.
Yeah, good. That's awesome.
We talk a lot about there's an acronym when it comes to setting goals. I don't know if you ever heard this, called SMART, SMART.
Specific, measurable, something.
I can achieve it all.
Okay. Achievable, and then relevant,
and time-based.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you've heard of this
I
before.
have. Yes.
And so I try, and we do that in ministry. We try to follow the SMART. And I didn't know it. I had to look it up because I forget it, without looking. But goals should be clear, simple, and significant. Who, what, when, where, why.
Right.
And sometimes I think, Charlotte, we get so wrapped up in setting these huge goals that are unattainable.
Right. I do think you need to do a small 30-day goal, 60, 90-day goal, and then before you know it, you've made the goal.
I guess my brain is kind of messed up because I think differently a lot of times. I don't say it like in a negative way. I see things through a different lens, and I never felt like I really fit in, if that makes sense. Like growing up, I was always hanging, and this is no disrespect at all to my teachers. I love the teachers made such a huge impact, but I was hanging out with our nurse at school. I was hanging out with the librarian. And I still talk to many of those people to this day because they made such a big impact on my life. I don't know. It's like I always kind of was on a different side, like the sidelines looking in. And sometimes I think, though, when it comes to leadership, we get so focused on what leaders should do instead of just doing it. We get wrapped up in the formulas, in the smarts, if you will, in these acronyms. We get wrapped up in what is the big one? We did it with HLI, and I forget. It was, it's this test that you take. You take a test. And
the strengths.
The
Clifton strengths.
Strength finders.
Yes.
Yeah. And those are all good. I think it's good to do those things. But I know that there's scientific research behind those. But honestly, there's also a price tag behind those, and somebody's getting paid for those things.
Right.
And they're not cheap.
Oh, no, they're not.
No. And so while it's good to take tests and to self-evaluate, I think that we all need to do a better job of just sitting at the table with people and talking.
Yeah.
A test can tell me that you and I aren't compatible in a certain area.
Right.
But at the same token, if we sit down and talk, we can find out a lot about each other more than a test is going to tell us.
Yes.
But the tests are important.
Right, yes, but find a middle way, because, then I can draw on your strengths and you'll draw on my strengths, and we will then get some goals.
So I think there has to be a delicate balance, and I want to encourage people today to take those tests to find out where you are. There is some validity in those things.
Yeah.
But more than that, sit down with people and talk to them.
And be kind.
And
give them grace.
And if you have a bumper sticker on your car that says "Be kind today" and you're not kind, take the bumper sticker off, please.
Or maybe start over. Hey, maybe I'm not kind today, but I want to be kind, and I'm going to try again tomorrow.
Nah, take the bumper sticker off. When we went to the zoo, there was somebody that had a bumper sticker on their car that said, no, it wasn't the zoo. I was driving down to do a New Waverly playoff basketball game.
Yeah.
This was a few days ago, and someone had a bumper sticker that says "Be kind," and that person was not kind.
Uh-oh.
They cut me off.
Yeah.
They probably gave me the one finger victory salute. And then I laughed because, and I was like, whatever. I don't try to get upset when I drive. There's no good in that. It turns into bad. And I looked, and then the bumper sticker said, "Be kind to somebody today." And we pulled up to a red light, and I almost said, "Man,
you almost rolled it down.
Wouldn't it be one of those cool viral videos where I get out of my car and I knock on their window, and instead of being angry, though, I'm like, 'Hey, how you doing? What do you want, man?' 'Well, your bumper sticker says be kind.'"
So I thought I'd start.
I just wanted to be kind. Give people a little grace, though. Maybe they had a bad day.
Maybe they did.
Yeah. Well, Charlotte, we're going to wrap up here in just a few moments. I just wanted to give you a moment just to highlight the great things happening over at Tomorrow's Promise. You guys are taking care of so many children and doing some wonderful things. Picture Day just happened. Give us some updates. What's happening?
There's the picture people are coming back tomorrow at the Academy location on Wednesday and Thursday. They're going to be at the main location over on Old Houston Road. And Friday, they'll be over here on 10th Street at Children's House. We are doing Read Across America this week, or Dr. Seuss Week. So we have different themes for every day where they're going to be dressing up wacky hairdos and wacky socks, whatever Avery came up with.
You didn't dress up today.
I did not, because I knew I was coming here, so I had to look nice.
Nah, you could have did it.
I could have done it. So other than that, I don't know how much more we have going on. Springtime is always really exciting. We are getting ready for our parent work weekend. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to need you to come up. I don't know what we have planned exactly. Last year we did the parents built mud kitchens for the children, and so it was a very successful. We'll come up with something again today. We do have a fundraiser that we're starting. For all three campuses, it is Domino's pizza cards, where you buy one pizza and then you get one free.
Y'all did that last year. We did. We participated in it.
Good. And then Tomorrow's Promise Academy is going to do a popcorn fundraiser for the Montessori bells. They are magical, but they're very expensive. So we would like to raise enough money for that. I think they're $1,200. So that is our goal of raising. We'll announce that here a couple of weeks.
We just teased it right now. That's cool. I didn't know y'all were going to do that.
Yeah.
What are these Montessori bells?
So they're, you ding it. You have a striker. And then you have to match which one it matches with.
Oh, cool!
It is amazing to watch.
What kids do? What age?
They're 3 to 6.
3 to 6.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting that.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
We're getting that because
so exciting.
Cool.
So, yep.
Well, I also wanted you to highlight. Charlotte, you've been there. This is so cool to have you on today as we wrap up here in just a few minutes. It's so great to have you because we get a different perspective on what goes on at the school. You've been there for well over 20 years. What have you seen over these 20 years that you really feel like this is why the Montessori method stands out? You've seen so much. What amazes you about it?
It's just whenever the children get it, whenever that light bulb clicks on, it is magical to see. I really feel that the Montessori method works because they're able to do it over and over again. So practical life, it's pouring, right? So they pour with dry rice. They pour from right to left. So you have to hold your hands on the handle, your hands on the belly, and you pour just a little bit at a time. Once you've completed that, you turn it around so it's ready to do again. So you the child, choose if you want to do it again or if you want to put it back on the shelf for somebody else to do. But it's ready to go again. And they can just do it. They can do it over and over again until they get it. And then once they've done it with rice, they move on and do it with water. And then there's going to be spills. They spill it. They clean it up and they go put the little rag in the laundry basket. And they take care of their own environment.
It's things that we take for granted. That Montessori is really setting the foundation for children, helping them learn these things much faster. My children, when bath time, they're pouring stuff all the time. Yeah. We've even bought them these little things that we suction cupped onto the side of the bathtub. And so when they pour, it's like little spinny things.
Right.
And I'm proud to say that my little girl for the past, she's 4, probably since she was 2.5, has been able to pour her own milk and eat her own cereal. Yeah. These are things that she's learned. And whenever my child says a word like manhole instead of sewer cover,
right,
that's because of the impact that Montessori's had on her life.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, and it's really cool to see that. And I want my children to be leagues ahead of anything that I've ever done.
Right.
I want to be like 0.01%, and I want them to be 1,000,000%.
Yep.
It hit me the other day, Charlotte. I was talking to a young person, and at 41, people say I'm still young, but I feel like that's an age that you're 9 years away from 50. That's just a half century mark. It's closer. I'm closer to 50 than I've ever been. Let me put it that way. And there's nothing wrong with that. 50 is a good age. 60 is a good age. 70, 90 is a great age. But what I've learned is sometimes in life, it's time to pass the torch. And I really feel like the Lord revealed to me in the last 3 to 4 weeks that it's time for me to pass the torch. And it was kind of like bittersweet, kind of sad.
Right.
But I realized that there's certain things in my life that time has come and gone.
Yeah.
And if I get to do some of those things again, great.
Right.
But if not, my role right now, even if I get to do those things again, my role right now is to help the next generation achieve their dreams.
Yeah, prepare them for.
And it hit me, and I was like, "Oh man, am I at that age now?" 'Cause
yeah.
I got through talking to this guy, and I was giving him a bunch of advice, and then I was like, "Wait a minute, I just passed the torch on to this guy."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, now I see why this is cool."
Yeah.
It's no longer it at some point, and it should never. People always say it should never be about you. I don't agree with it. There's things that it needs to be about you because you're not going to grow if you don't make it about you.
Right.
But you always need to be a blessing to others.
Yes.
And when you reach that area that you feel that this is where the Lord has called you, then you know what? It's time. It's time for you to start. You always bless others along the way and help them. But there comes that definitive time to where you know that, okay, this isn't for me anymore. And you have to be okay with that.
Somebody else can take over.
Are you waiting for that day at the school? No, I'm just kidding.
No, well, No, I'm not, because I like coming in and seeing the kids and seeing the parents and
Most of the parents,
except
the ones who whine about everything. Me, by the way. No, I'm just kidding.
So no, I'm not ready to give it up yet, but the time will come, of course.
Yeah. Well, hey, a fun show today. We're going to wrap it up with that. Come out again to March to the Grave. They'll start. You can walk from the university all the way to the Sam Houston grave. It is a lot of fun. It's about a 20-minute walk. It's not that long, but there's a parade of people. The program will get started at 11 this morning over at the gravesite. Again, doesn't cost anything. And there is going to be over 90 people getting baptized at Texan today. It's really cool.
I went to an HLI committee meeting on Thursday, and she had 96.
She was getting close.
So she is really hoping. Her goal was 100.
I know KBTX will be there from College Station. They're coming, so it's going to be cool. So come out.
Yeah.
And that is part of the fabric, and I believe the culture of Huntsville, obviously with Sam Houston. So.
Right.
Well, that'll wrap it up, friends, as I end every show reminding you this morning that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. So please provide a word of encouragement, lend a hand of support. I promise somebody out there this morning needs you. We'll be back tomorrow, so make sure to hang out with us as Guardian Defense will be here. And then we've got guests after that, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We'll have folks from Sam Houston State University. Emily Benetti will be with us. With financial aid and enrollment services at Sam Houston State on Wednesday. Thursday, a really cool show. Coach Phil Longo, the football coach for Sam Houston, will be here along with a couple of players. So we'll start talking. We're already talking Bearcat football, if you can believe it. And then on Friday, Emma Okerlich will be with us. She is with the Chamber.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, awesome.
We've got some cool stuff happening.
You do.
All right, we'll see you. Thank you to Tomorrow's Promise. More information about how to get your children enrolled, tomorrowspromise.info. Go see Charlotte. She'll give you a tour.
Give me a call. I'm ready for you.
All right, we'll be back. Oh, see you, Charlotte. Have a blessed day.
Bye.